We haven't started.
Can smile now, fight later.
I think any government, new government that comes in, wants to rein in the size of bureaucracy, especially the number of duplicate agencies. I think everyone will tell you that, and I know for a fact that this administration has gone through rounds and rounds of attempts to streamline, to combine. But each time you want to do it, usually because you need to shape the status quo, there's always this question about what will happen to these people. And usually the resistance is really strong. Because again, for fear of offending their voters. Because if you close down one agency and there are 200 people there, they'll be out of jobs. 1,500 votes, and then even worse if 3 of them actually have viral TikTok videos. So the only difference I suppose I have with Prime Minister in the past mostly revolve around the pace and the speed. He thinks that I'm too careless and also honest in pushing for things, because and I respect that in the sense that he's much older. After all, he is the Prime Minister, not me. I see myself as the number 2 in the party that has to keep on pushing so that we don't run business as usual, because we do need to manage public's expectation, and you want to make sure that you achieve as much within that 5 years, so that the change that we fought so hard for 30 years or so actually can last beyond a term. And this is something that we have to continuously hammer, because it's in our culture, especially in all these programs. It also depends on minister, to be fair, because some ministers in the past really expect that kind of grand acceptance. And I remember my first day reporting to work, I was surprised. What the hell are you guys doing here? I was like, there's a bunch of people there. It's like, I'm just going to my office. But in the past, if ministers come, no one waits for him, he doesn't get direction, there's a big scene. So it was a culture that was built over the years. So we have to peel it bit by bit, and I hope more and more ministers and senior politicians or senior civil servants do away with a lot of these pompous and sometimes wasteful practices. And I hope, the senior politicians in government make it very clear that we must do away with this. Only then I think the culture will change. You can't blame the civil servants for doing it, because that's how they have been taught all along, and it becomes an expectation that is their duty. If they don't do it, then you don't do your job, So, and I think continuously making fun of it and highlighting it, especially now we have TikTok, and make sure it's viral, then I think you get faster reaction from people in Putrajaya, so that we collectively get rid of this. Then hopefully 5-10 years down the line we see less and less of this.
Thank you.